Hello, everyone, and welcome to your Daily Detroit for Wednesday, March 20th, 2024, sharing what to know and where to go in Southeast Michigan. And today, it's all about food. I am Jer Stays, and joining me at the Daily Detroit studio at Tech Town, none other than Cheyenne Noserini. How are you?
I am here, and I'm great. How are you?
Good. Are you excited? We have something in front of us.
We do have something in front of us. I have seen these around everywhere, Jer.
I mean, they're like $4. It's the Little Caesars Puffs or Puffy. What are they calling these things? Crazy Puffs. Okay. They're all over social media, the whole thing. We went out and got fresh puffs before the show. Not sponsored.
Nope. Out of our own pockets.
I felt
like we were on a hero's journey.
Yeah, we had to go to a couple of locations to make this happen.
We did, yes. But we got them.
We got them. We're going to try them.
We do this for you.
Yes. We have literally had more asks about trying the Crazy Puffs than almost anything else as far as food. And I was worried that we had missed the trend. But here I am doing some research for this thing, making sure I get all my data correct. Still going.
Oh, it's
There's
still going.
an article still about these things.
Yeah.
Let's open it up. I think first impression, there's some grease. This is the pepperoni puffs we're doing.
Yes. I mean, there is grease. It is Little Caesars after all. But I will say it's not as much grease as that one monstrosity meat pizza that they had.
Way back in our archives, years ago, we tried this all meat pizza.
It was, oh my gosh, I can feel my arteries closing now.
Well, let's get into these.
Yes.
Give this a fresh slate because they do seem to be popular.
They are.
And so people know, we usually like dippings with ours. We're going to do them regular.
Yes.
And then we're going to pair them with a couple of dippings. I am a ranch man.
We are in the Midwest.
We are in the Midwest, and I do have some Midwestern tendencies, and you are
I'm a butter garlic.
You're the butter garlic girly?
Yeah. I mean, I do love a ranch too, though.
Well, we've got the dips. We've got the stuff. We should stop talking about it. You know what it looks like to me?
What does it look like?
Starbucks egg bites.
Kind
But
of.
pizza and a little bigger.
To me, they look like little pizza muffins.
The pizza muffins?
Pizza muffins. Like you get the like pizza dough and you put them in the muffin tin and then you put your toppings on it and then you bake them.
Okay. Kind of light.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of crispiness here.
Yes.
All right. Let's give it a bite.
They taste like Little Caesars pizza, Jer.
But in muffin form.
But in muffin form.
A lot of puff there. A lot of bread puff on the bottom.
Yes.
I'd be interested to try the cheese ones.
I wonder if those are more like the Italian cheesy bread.
Maybe.
You know?
I see why these are popular, though.
They're a lot easier to eat than a slice of pizza. I can tell you that.
It's a big part of the form factor. The price is a big deal.
Yes. And they're not as big as a slice of pizza. So I feel like you're not eating as much.
This is definitely like the reflective ranch, you know? Like that's how these shelf stable sauces are. For me, this is going to be an occasional treat.
Same.
As the salt and things. Like this is fast food.
I will say I liked it better with the garlic butter, not really butter dip, than just plain because I felt like it was a little dry, off the bat. But I think with the dip, it helped. Flavor-wise, moisture-wise.
I get why people love these.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those things where there's like that craveable notes to it that lots of people really love. Also usually a sign that there's going to be a lot of salt and other things in there.
Salt is flavor, Jer.
It's true. I would be very interested to try to do like a lighter version of this.
I can see that. I think we could go to the board and try and recreate these at home.
Thing is, though, they're not going to be $4 and they're not going to be ready to pick right up. Like literally walked in, grabbed it. I thought I was getting a 20 ounce of brisk, but I walked out with a 2 liter. I paid for a 2 liter, but that wasn't what I was thinking about.
I thought you were going to say you paid for a 20 ounce and you got a 2 liter.
I'm sure he's got plenty of money, but I'm not here to rip anyone off. All right. I think thumbs up. They do their purpose well. Like I see who this is for. I see the purpose of this.
Jer, I know who this is perfect for. This is perfect for your kids' school lunch.
Oh, you like throw one in?
Mm-hmm. You throw one in. Here's the thing. Okay, my kid's school, I have to, a month before I have to sign up for hot lunches. So homegirl, back in the end of January, thinking I signed up for March hot lunches, did not. And now I had to pack my kid's school lunch every day during March. And I hate it. And every Friday, they have Domino's delivered to the school. And my son did not get his pizza because that's the one of the days I do is pizza day. So I've had to make pizzas and send him to my kid's school on Fridays for his lunch. This, I could go down the street, grab the cheesy bread one, and throw that in his lunch.
Now, how many do you give the kid? Because there's 4 here.
I'd probably give him 2.
All right. So for what it is, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
And I get why people like them.
I do too.
100%. All right. Well, there we done. We've done it. We've tried the Crazy Puffs.
Yes.
Let's get into a couple other food things around town. Specifically, listener Tracy saw that the Starbucks on 8 Mile was closed and wrote in asking what's going on. Of course, I think we're a little known for reporting on Starbucks closing at this point.
We are. We did break the Midtown
We broke
Starbucks.
the news of the Midtown one. We have talked about other ones, so I guess maybe we're the center of this. So, Cheyenne, you checked it out.
Yes, Jer. I stopped over yesterday, and it is temporarily closed because they are redoing the space. So you can see there's dumpsters outside. You can see that there's work being done. I don't have a timeline, unfortunately, but hopefully soon it will reopen.
So this is a not forever situation.
It is not a forever situation, which I'm very glad about because this is the Starbucks I stop at.
It's been open for a while, too.
It has been, yes.
Probably time for that. Every number of years,
Yeah,
Starbucks kind of go through this.
right. And there are other Starbucks that are being updated too. So this isn't the only one around town.
One thing I will note, because people have asked about if they're into specifically Starbucks, a couple other places they can go as far as the city, because that one on Mac is still there. There's still nothing in that one on Mac.
No.
There is the Starbucks across the street from the convention center, a little bit harder to get to.
Mhm.
One that I find is okay to get to is the one on campus, but that's not that is a Starbucks. But you know how some of them are like not official Starbucks?
Kind of like the ones that you have at like the hospital or a hotel
Mhm.
where it's like they license out the Starbucks name, but it's not really.
So like I
Starbucks.
wasn't able to use stars or
Right.
anything like that, but it is there as something if you are interested over on Anthony Wayne, and there's usually some sort of parking around there. So if you're interested, but yeah, temporarily closed, not gone forever. Thank you, Cheyenne, for that. And I appreciate Tracy sending in that note.
Yes, me too.
And now finally, with our trifecta of food things, a few listeners have talked to us about Sanders Fudge. And I'll be honest, I didn't address this. On Threads, though, follower E.E. Bells was talking about it, and I was like, wait a second. I have information around this because they were saying, well, they missed
Right.
Sanders Fudge.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it is back.
Right.
So it is back, but it's not in grocery stores. It was closed down for a while because of the situation with production.
Mhm.
And they just, Second Nature Brands couldn't, make things work or whatever. They've relaunched it. They relaunched it actually, I think, last year.
Right.
Now, thing is about it, though, is that it's not at grocery stores anymore. It's more of a specialty product where you're going to find it at their Sanders stores or you can buy it online. And it's shelf stable, so I understand that. Like, it's going to be very, very shippable. And I see this more and more where you have specialty retailers for specific products only going through certain things.
Yeah. It makes sense because that's a lot of overhead to try and produce all of these things to ship them to all of the stores around town.
And you have to produce minimum quantities. Also, they take a pretty big chunk.
Yes, they do.
Now, there is some controversy, though, Cheyenne.
Controversy. What kind of controversy, Jer?
I've been looking up reviews of this fudge, the
Okay.
new kind, and people are bent out of shape. They're saying that it's not the same, that the new formulation is markedly different than the old one. I've not done this research, but Cheyenne, would you be up for research in a future episode?
Jer, I would be because I know you and I both got some of the last jars.
Of the old formula. Oh my gosh, you're right. We
Last
still have
year.
that around.
We do. Yep.
All right. So what we need to do is we need to go to we're going to have to make a trip,
Right. Which
but get the new one.
No, I have to go to Sanders. Oh,
darn.
no.
But I think for the people,
Yes,
we need to do the head-to-head competition. And here's the other thing. I think we need to bring in a third.
I think we do too.
I haven't texted him about this, but people may not know this. Engineer Randy, whether he likes something or not, he actually has excellent taste buds.
He does.
He's very good at picking out specific flavors. He's as close as you're going to get without being formally trained.
Right.
He's got to be part of this conversation.
I think he needs to be here.
I wonder, is this psychosomatic? Is this just, okay, it's different? Are these people, I basically want to know, are they tripping or are they not? We can look at the ingredients. We can do the head-to-head because
Yep.
we still have the stuff.
We do. I want to say one of the reasons that they did have to stop production was because they couldn't get a specific ingredient anymore.
Or a certain process.
Or a certain process or something like that. So I do think it's interesting, and I'm up for giving a head-to-head trial to see. Maybe we do it blind tested.
Ooh. This could be really interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit of video?
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. Well, stay tuned for that. So a journey in 3 different food items today on a very special Wednesday Daily Detroit. Always good to see you, Cheyenne.
It's great to see you too.
So with that, I am Jer Stays. Thank you for listening to the show. I hope you enjoyed this taste test and the sacrifices we made for you.
It's so hard. Our job is so hard, Jer.
With that, I'm Jer Stays.
And I'm Cheyenne Noserini.
Remember that you are somebody, and we'll see you around Detroit.